ASISA Foundation, from its very outset, had a learning culture, a measurement culture, and an evaluation culture as part of its organization DNA. And what I mean by this is that from year one, when we all started with the pilot in Hammond's Crawl, the investment in monitoring, evaluation, and learning was held as a priority by Ruth and all of the colleagues. So we were not asked to cut corners on measurement and evaluation. In fact, every step along the route from year one was to make sure that the monitoring evaluation partner, as the monitoring evaluation partner, we would be able to gather the relevant data that would help to inform not only the reach and impact of the various different programs, but very importantly, the lessons learned, and to be able to understand what is working, what is not working and needs to be adjusted, so that there can be continued improvement and continued improvement to the implementation and strategy development for the ultimate greater impact that can be achieved.
One of the most important things is that journey of change which we went through, having assessed Flame 1, Flame 2, Flame 3, the change and improvements on those programs has just been remarkable. As MNE, we do a lot of impact assessments and we give recommendations because for us, we want to see impact. We want to see programs that actually change the lives of these beneficiaries. For example, small businesses opening up a bank account. It might seem something very small, but for us, that is great impact because it is actually change of behavior, which for us is really amazing. And also, it is long-lasting change. So even though the program is finished 5 or 10 years down the line, they're still using those bank accounts, which for us is really great. And not only has there been change in the programs itself, there's also been change within our organization as a result of Flame. Very important changes when we look at use of technology. For us, I remember very clearly some of the assessments that we've done on budgeting specifically. We now not only want to know, do they understand their budget? We also want to have a very good understanding of, are they able to do it? And changes made afterwards. Can you show me how it's done? And was that knowledge applied? And this is how we've changed over the years. And we also want to know if it's not applied, why that is, because that is what we want to know as MNE now.
The BMR has been involved in monitoring and evaluation now for the past 3 years of this program. And first of all, a big insight is the way just how the ASISA Academy, together with the foundation, have adapted during COVID times, during significant challenges, and actually went from a fully face-to-face program to a hybrid approach, with COVID times giving a steep learning curve for them to actually make sure that people can still access the training in a sufficient manner. We saw attendance numbers during COVID, that year 2020. It was just about over 300 delegates. That has exploded and expanded over the past 2 years to in excess of 1,500 delegates. With this hybrid approach, it also made it possible that there's no longer just a centralized reach, mainly in Gauteng and Western Cape, but actually a national reach could be obtained, where we see delegates from all across the country actually attending these sessions. When it comes to also public presented workshops, we saw that this actually provides that first contact point. Very important as well to what we've seen is there is a different level of knowledge and skills and experience in the delegates attending these sessions. So something that the program needs to address, and have started to address, is to actually look at these varying levels of the skills